will kick it, the rhyme it is wicked. Those that don't know how to be pros get evicted.
The first time I became aware of Queen Latifah, I was definitely a youngin'. And just my vivid memory of her was like, one, her appearance in Juice. You know, she was a mad, strong character. Was like, dude, I like your stuff. You know, she was like, all right, you in there. You know, basically, just to sum it up. And then the second piece was like, just hearing Ladies First, you know, as like a 10-year-old. It was just like, I recognized exactly what she was saying. Like, I got it. It was like, it was cultural. It was like, oh, yo, women, we dope. We here, you know, and as for little girls, as we know, young girls, we can have all kinds of self-esteem issues, especially in this day and age, but even then, and it's kind of like to have a song like that, that's, you know, as a little girl, you got this grown woman, two women, speaking about just, you know, being dope and being a woman. I recognizing that, and I remember one day walking down the street, my mom, her friend, and her friend's daughter, and me and her friend's daughter were like the same age. And we heard somebody ran by or drove by, you know, they were playing Ladies First. So we just started singing it, and we like, ooh, you know, we just singing it, two little 10-year-old girls. And then my mom turned around, she was like, stop saying that, y'all don't know what that song is about. And her mom was co-signing, like, yeah, and they were really serious, like, we just shut up for a second. They were like, no, be quiet, you don't know what you're talking about, right? So we were all mad. And I'm like, yo, I know what she's talking about in this song, right? So we walking, and she said, and we start singing, ooh, Ladies First, like kind of mad, because we got to sing it mad low, you know? But say all to say, I recognized what the song was about early on. And just listening to All Hail the Queen, which is my favorite Queen Latifah album. I know a lot of people, I still love Black Rain, don't get me wrong. You know, Nature of a Sister, but All Hail the Queen being at her first Mark the 45 King on it, like Princess of the Posse, I still spit that to myself regularly, you know, watching her on Arsenio Hall doing that song, you know. I think she had a great flow on there on all the tracks, you know, she really had the whole dance music going on. And it's funny because I was listening to the album, as I regularly do, just like a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, yo, she really had an impact. You know, watching videos that were on TV a couple of weeks ago, I was like, yo, she really had hip-hoppers dancing. You know, even though it was like, you know, the Jungle Brothers and so forth, but she really put her mark on that, on the dance culture, you know, and really fusing, you know, hip-hop, reggae, you know, she always threw a little patois, her version of patois here and there, but it was really dope, like the complete package and everything. And Queen Latifah just specifically has really influenced me, you know, just in her approach, her style, her confidence alone. Like, I mean, we all know in hip-hop you gotta have confidence, it's like a prerequisite, but I think she has a certain type of confidence that's still evident today. She's still killing it in movies, you know, but it's still that thing that she had beginning with her roots in hip-hop that's been able for her to carry on. I think it started with that album. It's evident with that album. So, all hail the Queen, all the queens out there. Alright?
Baselines affect me when my rhymes direct me. Forgive the crowds, oh Lord, they know not why they sweat me. Biting's against the law in the place that I live, so I lock up the door with the keys to my crib. They call me the high priestess of disaster, although I'm not the dread, they're not a rasta.